Our next speaker, who always set the bar too high for the beginners, Toastmaster Jonathan. Jonathan is being evaluated by Toastmaster Ashwak.
Today I will be evaluating Toastmaster Appam Jonathan, and he is doing Presentation Mastery Level 1 Project 2, and his topic is Principles of Winning Your Audience.
Fellow Toastmasters, good evening. My name is Jonathan. I would like to ask, how do you ensure that you don't deliver a quixotic speech in your meetings? How do you ensure that you speak like a professional in your meetings? This evening, I'm going to give you some 4 basic principles that if you follow them sequentially, I am very sure that you'll be able to deliver a very good message in your meetings, presentations, speeches, wherever you find yourself. The first thing you need to know when you want to deliver a speech, you need to establish a purpose. Now, let's take our mobile phones for example. When you are scrolling on TikTok or Facebook, it takes you 5 seconds to decide whether you want to watch a video or not. Why is that? Because you are looking for why you are going to watch the video or not watch it. So when you are given an opportunity to deliver a presentation, you want to deliver a presentation to win customers, the first thing you need to know is that within the first 15 seconds of your delivery, the person listening to you is either going to establish why should I listen to you? And it's either you're going to entertain them or educate them or edutain them. When you scroll on your TikTok, your Facebook, and so on and so forth, you are looking at this message. Is it going to educate me? Is it going to inform me? Or is it going to make me happy? Is it comic? The moment you are not able to establish that within 5 to 15 seconds, you just swipe off. It is the same way when you are talking to audience. The first 15 seconds is very important. And if you're able to establish a purpose within that 15 seconds, you have been able to catch the attention of your audience. The second thing is when you catch the attention of your audience, that is not just it. Because you have the ability to sustain them till the end of your speech. How do you do that? Andy Clark said that the mind is a calculative, predictive machine. And I will take your phone for example again, or your mobile phone keyboard, or the computer keyboard. When you are typing, the computer keyboard predicts what you have been doing. And usually you just go to click that without typing all the words. The same way your mind works. When you are listening to anything or you are working on something, the mind is predicting faster than you can think. So what next am I going to hear from Appam? What is he going to say at the end of the speech? If you allow your audience to predict from the first to the last of your speech or your presentation, the mind will just tell them not important. Just leave it. You will not be able to sustain your audience from the beginning to the end. So you have to be able to win them by establishing a purpose and then finding a way to suspend your message. If I just come here and tell you that I'm going to deliver 3 important things that will help you deliver your speech well. Number 1, you have to be able to establish a purpose. Number 2, you have to suspend your audience. You will just say, you will predict where I'm going. You will stop listening to me. But I'm trying my best to suspend you so that you listen to the last 2 things. That's how you are able to win your audience and suspend them, and then you're able to take them to the end of it. The third thing you have to do is to be concise and timely. Let's say this was not a timed speech, and I was given any volume of time to speak. And I tell you, I'm going to give you 45 steps to be able to speak well. What would you think? When is he going to finish? Once you do that, everybody will pick their phone or will start writing anything. They don't care about what you want to say. But the moment you are timely, I'm going to give you only 4. Only 4, he will finish soon. Let me pay attention. The last thing is to be able to manage your tone. Now, managing your tone is very important. And it's not only about you speaking loud and slow. When you are speaking, there are some key things you want people to really pay attention to it. When you get to those key words, you need to stretch your voice. For example, I'm going to tell you 3 important things. So instead of saying 3 important things, I said 3, so that it gives you some time to realize that this is an important thing I want to mention. But when you are rushing or you finish very quickly, you are not giving your audience the time to think of what is more important than other things that you have said in your speech. So you being able to raise your tone at the right time, bring your tone down at the right time, with the right keywords, you are giving the audience opportunity to learn about the many things that you want them to take note. And some of these things are the reason you would speak and people will be writing. And sometimes some people will be speaking and nobody will write anything, because you are not giving your audience what you want them to write through your speech. You are not giving your audience what you want them to keep in mind. You are not giving your audience the time to keep some things in check. Just like Andy Clark said, if the mind is a predictive instrument, then if you're able to predict your audience very well and you're able to suspend them to the end, they will be able to listen to you. Thank you very much, fellow Toastmasters.